between rat između Izraela i Irana.
This is an important message to all ground crew. I am Valir, of the Pleiadian Collective. We observe the currents of turmoil rising in a land long steeped in ancient memory, where once again division is being sown, and many hearts are heavy with fear, where the intensity between Persia and Zion becomes the stage for the light versus shadow paradigm. We see that humanity's awakening will now most likely be catalyzed here, as old wounds and ancient scripts are activated. In this moment, you may feel confusion and pain as conflict appears to pit brother against brother, culture against culture. We ask you now to take a sacred breath and step back from the chaos, so that we may share with you a higher perspective on these events. Know that beyond the distressing scenes being broadcast into your reality, a deeper spiritual story is unfolding, one that ultimately serves as a catalyst for humanity's awakening rather than its destruction. The Cabal figures, an entrenched shadow, are pressed to spark a regional war. Their motivation? Generating fear, consolidating control, and rehearsing a world war scenario, potentially intensified by otherworld intelligences. This supercharged geopolitical tension is being wielded as a strategic tool by those wishing to maintain dominance. The deep spiritual meaning of this conflict lies in alchemizing duality into unity. Opposing identities, Jews, Muslims, Shia, Sunni, are dissolving karmic wounds through shared grief, empathy, and forgiveness. This is the activation code for the ascended heart. Rooting conflict in empathy allows tribal separation to collapse and unity consciousness to flower. The conflict you see erupting now has been deliberately stoked by those shadowy few who have long pulled strings from behind the scenes. For ages they thrived on the energies of discord and fear, quietly orchestrating events to keep humanity divided against itself. Throughout your history, these hidden controllers fostered an illusion of separation, nation against nation, belief against belief. Because as long as humans see each other as enemies, the ones in the shadows remain unchallenged in their influence. Now they are attempting one final gambit, sensing that their time is short. They ignite turmoil in this ancient region as a last effort to fortify their fading power, hoping to drag your collective consciousness back into the old patterns of hatred and despair. Understand, dear ones, that this drama is not confined to one nation or even to your planet. It echoes a struggle that spans dimensions and ages, a microcosm of an ancient contest between the energies of freedom and the energies of control. That contest is played out across star systems through countless cycles of time, and Earth has long been a prized stage for this cosmic confrontation because of the incredible potential humanity carries within its collective soul. In ages past, wars and empires rose and fell under the influence of these unseen forces. The lessons from those eras were encoded in your very DNA, preparing you for the awakening now. Now the cosmic tables are turning, and a convergence of divine timing and galactic alignment signals an end to the old cycle of perpetual conflict. It is as if all of creation has come to witness the resolution of this grand story on Earth. Indeed, a sacred plan is unfolding, one in which the forces of love are destined to triumph. The intensifying chaos you see is in truth the death throes of an old era and the birth pangs of a new one. The location of this present conflict is key as it relates to your secret history. In the lands now embattled are part of the ancient cradle of your civilization, a region that holds massive energetic significance for the human collective. For thousands of years, it has been a crossroads where diverse cultures and spiritual lineages meet, imprinting both great enlightenment and great trauma into its soil. Those who cling to the old paradigm of division know that turmoil in this sacred nexus can send shockwaves of fear through the collective. Thus, they deliberately target the heart of this ancient world heritage, seeking to reignite age-old wounds between peoples who, in truth, share common origins. By fueling hostility on this revered ground, the shadow forces hope to keep alive the narratives of hatred and separation that have long prevented the full healing of humanity's shared past. Yet within that very land lies the potential for the deepest reconciliation. The same region used as a flashpoint for conflict also holds keys to unity, dormant energies of peace and brotherhood waiting to be reclaimed. Certain ceremonies are also being attempted through Gaia's ley lines to stoke the negative vibrations of this particular series of events. Fear not, my dearest friends. Such efforts will crash like waves against the crystal light sea wall, for your will of love is too strong now. Beloved friends, every narrowly avoided war should be seen as proof the Cabal is losing power. This conflict will serve as an accelerant for global disclosure of hidden agendas, underground technologies, UFO truths, and suppressed medical breakthroughs. People awakened by the brinkmanship